Hello and welcome to Froggity Frog Crochet and this stitch guide on how to crochet the double herringbone stitch. So this is a really easy way to create the herringbone look, which is where two rows slant in different directions to create what looks like the spine of a fish with the ribs coming off. So to start this stitch you need a foundation chain in any multiple of stitches plus 2 for your turning chain.
So to start our double herringbone stitch, I've gone ahead and marked the first chain for my hook because I want the turning chain to count to the first stitch of the row. And then working into the fourth chain from our hook, I'm going to make a double herringbone stitch. So to do that, you want to yarn over. Insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now you're going to slip stitch through the second chain on your hook. Then yarn over, pull through one loop only, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that is a double herringbone stitch. And you're just going to make a double herringbone stitch in every stitch across. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now slip stitch through the second chain on your hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. It's this slip stitch at the bottom that's going to make your stitches lean over. Okay, you'll see this better as we make a couple of rows. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, slip stitch through the next loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and you can see the lean now. They are starting to just topple over. Okay, so you keep making double herringbone stitches in every stitch across. Okay, seems a bit of a weird way of making stitches at first, but once you get into the swing of it, these work up really quickly. And you just keep making them in this way in every stitch across. Okay, and you do another one for the last stitch of the row. So even in the last stitch you make a double herringbone. And look at those, all nicely slanting to one side. So now we're going to turn and chain 1, and we're going to make a double crochet turning chain in the first stitch. So we're starting each row with a double crochet just because we could need that height to start making our stitches, but every stitch after that is going to be a double herringbone, and you make them exact same way as we did in the row below, but of course they're going to work in the opposite direction. So row 1, because we've turned, are now slanting in this direction. Row 2 are going to go in this direction, and that's what gives it that herringbone look of the spine of the fish and the ribs coming off each side. That's how the stitch gets its name. Yarn over, into the next stitch, yarn over, slip stitch into the next one. If you're having trouble with your slip stitches, grab hold of that second loop and just pull it down while you pull through, and that will make making your slip stitches that little bit more easier. So yarn over, into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull that second loop down if you're having trouble, and just make sure you pull that yarn a bit tighter to make sure it's not too loose. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Keeping that slip stitch nice and tight is going to help your stitches lean over more to give a more exaggerated look. So you don't want your slip stitch to be loose. So just give that working yarn a bit of a tug. That'll make it nice and tight, and then you can finish the stitch. But the double herringbone is as simple as that. You just make one in every single stitch, including in the last stitch of your row. Okay, and I'm working into the turning chain of the row below. Just pull my stitch marker out to do that, and then This will be the last one of row 2. Didn't pull my slip stitch down. Yarn over, slip stitch, it's in there. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And there you go. Because of these leaning stitches, you are going to end up with kind of like a scalloped look going up your edges. So you're not going to end up with straight sides with this stitch. But it is incredibly pretty. So you just repeat row 2 for as many rows as you need.
And there is your stitch guide on how to crochet the double herringbone stitch. I would love to see what you make with this stitch. Please do come and show us over in our Facebook group, Froggity Frogs Ribbit and Stitch. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well, for more crochet stitches, patterns and hints and tips as well. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time in the next video. Bye for now.